We, the people, have on that day of voting all the power in our country. Think about it. We put those people in positions of authority over us on the day we vote. After that, it's done. It's done. But up until that day, it's not. And so if you see it as a spiritual duty to take action on that day of voting, then I believe you're fulfilling a spiritual responsibility for the entire country. If you don't vote, or if you vote people in who are rascals, well, then, as Prime Minister Trudeau once said, you deserve what you get. And as such, that phrase stuck in my head from back in the early 70s until this very day. John the Baptist, as you remember, was quite active in politics. Jesus himself was constantly challenged by the political leaders, Caesar, the Pharisees, who would be the political arm of the religious authorities at the time, and others who challenged his view about his spirituality and his teachings versus his political views, and perhaps being challenged or encouraged to become a political leader. He did not. He remained the lamb. He remained the example and the teacher. In other words, he remained like you and I are. Ordinary people who are looking for light or attempting to develop their spirituality, but also to take responsibility for the country we live in. We chose, spiritually speaking, to come into the world and end up in the country that we are now residing. We chose to be here. In freedom and countries that have freedom, not all countries in the world do, you know, it is a privilege as well as a spiritual responsibility. So it takes a little work. You should find out who you're going to vote for. It's your choice, and you can use your intuition. You can allow the Spirit to move you as to who to vote for, or you yourself can intellectually decide who it is, who's got the best policies, who's the most, let's say, credible, honest, and caring person that should be in a position of authority over us. And they're there only for a short time, remember. But in that short time, they have immense influence, power, and direction over us. So as you can see, it's not simply a matter of, I got to go stand in line for hours, or I have to get dressed, get in the car, and, oh my God, who am I going to vote for? I don't care if you get there and you go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. That's okay. Flip a coin. It's all right. The better way would be to find out who you're going to vote for every office you're going to vote for.